Thanks for the moderation. My name is Stefan Praller, and I'm responsible at FRITSCH for the division Customer Experience. And for everybody of you who doesn't know FRITSCH so far, just a few details about our company. FRITSCH is a machine manufacturer for bakery lines, for bakery machines. We were founded in 1926, are located around about 2.5 hours away from here, near Würzburg. We have round about 500 employees right now, and we offer our customers solutions from artisanal up to industrial lines. So we cover the whole portfolio for our customers.
All right, thank you very much, Stefan. My name is Marius Grothwol. I'm working for Multivac. I'm with the company since 8 years now. I'm responsible for the development of the digital products that we have in our whole company group. And as Stefan mentioned, FRITSCH is a part of this company group since 2019. What you see here is our headquarters. We are located in beautiful Silicon Allgäu. So that's an area like in the very south of Germany. So it's close to the Alps. This is where we have like our main development and where the management sits and so on and so forth. Actually we are a company that builds various machines and puts it together into solutions. Not only machines, but also different kinds of consulting that we offer. And of course, it's not only the machines itself and the consulting, it's also digital products that is a core part of our portfolio. As you see, there is not only packaging where we actually derive from. So this is what the company has been doing from the very beginning in 1961. It's until today a family-owned company, just as FRITSCH, and this is one more reason why we fit perfectly together. We actually extended the portfolio step by step, also in the direction of processing of food, of automation, of course, and in the early 90s, we also acquired a company that does marking and inspection. One very important promise to our customers is that we always want to stick close to them. So this is the reason why we actually founded quite a lot of subsidiaries worldwide to make sure that sales and service can take part very closely to our customers. So this is our worldwide spread map of subsidiaries and hubs that we have. So basically we cover all of the world, and of course this is one more reason for FRITSCH that they can participate of this service network and this sales network that we bring with. We are talking about smart services today. We are talking about the FRITSCH Smart Services today. I'm standing here because my department is also involved in the development of these smart services, and I just want to give you some introduction into the topic before I hand over once again to Stefan. So first of all, it's a lot about predictive maintenance and smart services and digital products. It's one thing that, of course, we were involved with at the very beginning when we started in 2017 with the development of the smart services for the Multivac group. Actually, it's a quite a funny story because at the very beginning we were visiting quite a couple of customers just to make sure that we stay on track and that we deliver services that are relevant to our customers. Therefore, I was visiting one customer at the very beginning in the medical field where we also do business. And it was quite interesting because they said, hey, predictive maintenance, that's quite an interesting topic that you talk about. But actually, we don't want to share our data, and actually we want to use our internal systems only. So that was the feedback from this very specific customer group. As I mentioned, we're doing a lot of processing machines, and we're quite involved in the food business. 70–80% of the business that we do is in the food business. So I was visiting meat customers as well, and they actually gave us the feedback. Hey, also very interesting what you want to do. Predictive maintenance, a quite relevant topic, but wouldn't it be nice to firstly solve the problems that we really have, because there is so much to do, and there is so much optimization that we can do in our shop floor. Why not firstly focus on these kinds of topics? And the interesting point was when I was firstly visiting a bakery customer. He was finally the one that really said, okay, that's a very, very interesting thing to talk about because we need it. We need it because dough is a very specific type of food, a specific type of product that cannot cope with a line standing still for a long time, unplanned. So therefore, we just need to make sure that we know about downtimes before they appear. So this is why we actually decided to work closely together with our colleagues from FRITSCH to come up with predictive maintenance solutions. And just to give you a short introduction into what our smart services can deliver and where they actually bring benefits to our customers. If you think of the like total production time, the theoretical production time of your lines, of your machines, of course, they should run 24/7. That's impossible because always you need to have something that is called planned downtime. So you need to make changes, you need to make maintenance whatsoever. But there is something that you usually don't plan because it just happens. So the unplanned downtime. Unplanned downtime if there's any errors happening or if any thing that actually stops the production without you had to plan it before. Also, of course, there is, in terms of output, the output is limited due to stops and reduced speeds. So maybe the machine is not running on error, but somebody stopped it or the speed is reduced. And also the good packs output is reduced by the waste and reworks and startup losses and things like that. So the smart services that we offer, actually, these are the potentials that we want to address. So we want to make sure that availability is increased. We want to have maximum performance, and of course, we would like to address the quality issue as well. So therefore, we came up with a portfolio of different smart services, and we're going to focus on a couple of them that is relevant for FRITSCH today. But generally, we offer smart services that are good for measuring only. It's just like your smartwatch. Just if you want to do sports, you need to measure where you stand right now and set yourself goals. That's something that you need to do at the very beginning, measuring. And of course, there is analytics services that help you to do analytics of your production and tell you what you can do to get better, what you can measure afterwards again. We have assistance services, and of course we have the prevention services. And the prevention services, those are, like one of these is our FRITSCH Watchdog, our multi-vac Watchdog, where we actually have the home for all kinds of predictive maintenance applications. And here I would like to hand over to Stefan once again, who can give you some further information on that.
Yeah, thank you. As Marius told you, we also started with the development of our smart services in around about 2017 because, as you mentioned, we saw, and we're still seeing, of course, a very big potential for the bakery industry for the smart service and for predictive and preventive maintenance. But before we developed the first service, we started with a clear vision, and our vision was zero unplanned downtime till 2026. So, of course, we know that target is ambitious, but we wanted to have a common target to work on, and all of our smart service should go into the same direction to reduce the unplanned downtime for our customers. But of course, before we come to that point, it all starts with transparency. So the first step for us was to make data available to be able to derive certain measures. So first of all, we have to be transparent, or the data has to be transparent. And that's why we launched our first smart service, which is called Smart Production Insights, SPIs. And with the SPIs, production managers get a real-time insight into the most relevant performance data of their lines. I don't want to go too much into detail because we don't have too much time, but just to show you, this is a cockpit, the SPI cockpit, with different information with a clear overview of the main relevant data. For example, the overall equipment effectiveness We have a shift comparison, the system status over the last 24 hours. I will later on give you a concrete example. The production overview, which means what is the target versus the actual production. And last but not least, of course, some relevant warnings and maintenance messages. But let's jump into a concrete example of one of our customers using the Smart Production Insight. And here you can see the system status in detail. And you see a lot of, 3 different colors. The system status, there you can see the last 24 hours. So is the system running, or whether any downtimes, any malfunctions, and so on. And here you can see in the lines the hours, and the columns are the minutes in 5-minute steps. So it's a good overview to see if it's green, everything is okay, system is running or was running. If it's yellow, customer had a system failure below 5 minutes, so only a minor malfunction. And if it's red, the system failure was longer than 5 minutes. So this is the overview of the system status. So what can customers do, or what can you do right now with that information? One concrete example from one of our customers was the customer had frequent malfunctions on a table position switch. And for the operator on the line, it was not a big thing, because he had to realign the table, took him maybe 20, 30 seconds, but the line stopped for that time. But for him, it was not a big issue. So, no sustainable solution on that topic. But what production manager can now see with the system status, even these minor malfunctions are recorded and displayed in the system status. So then he could go into a deeper analysis. Where is the problem? What happened on the line? And then measures, of course, can be initiated quickly and easily with that data. And in that case, the solution was pretty easy, because in that case, the guiding bars on the ground were slightly deformed. So not a big thing. And this could be fixed within the next maintenance and cleaning slot. And then they had a sustainable solution. And of course, for the maintenance and cleaning slot, the line stopped anyway. So it was the chance to solve this problem. And the benefit out of that, of course, is the high transparency to respond to brief disruptions. And also, of course, to improve the efficiency of the line. But as you can see in that example, this is the availability of data to derive some measures, but this is not really predictive. And for the predictive maintenance, or for the support of predictive maintenance, we have a second smart service. Marius already mentioned the so-called Watchdog. And with that Watchdog, we are measuring and analyzing data from all drives of the line. If it's the temperature of the drive or the motor current, and if there are any problems or the limit is exceeded and there is a potential risk of failure, then the system, the Watchdog, sends an email to a defined group of people who are responsible with the information, okay, there could be a problem, the limit of, for example, the temperature is exceeded on that drive, so please have a look on that drive and get into a deeper analysis. This is all done automatically with the Watchdog. And here you can see how a Watchdog notification would look like. Customer get the information, or production manager, shift manager, get the information. Okay, here in this example, it's on our impressor bread, our industrial bread line. That in the component, in this case, it was a drive on a conveyor belt with a with a number to identify the right drive, and the warning, okay, have a look on that because the motor current is above the reference value. And the reference value can also be defined, in this case it's 125, but it could also be defined by our customer, and it's product specific because you have different values, different numbers for different products. It's always product specific. And in that case of our customer using the Watchdog, there we could see an increased power consumption of a belt drive. So the message is sent out to check the drive with a number. And then it was obvious in this case that the bearing in that drive was worn out and has to be changed. And of course, the Watchdog doesn't send an emergency call, so customers still have time to repair, in this case, the bearing. So they can do it. They can do the replacement when the line stopped anyway. So also can do it in the next maintenance or cleaning slot. So they have time, enough time to order material if it's not on stock, of course. And with that message sent out by the Watchdog before the line broke down, of course, so they can avoid a complete system breakdown of that line, because if the motor doesn't work, the line would stop, of course. And with that replacement done when the line stopped anyway, of course, there is no additional downtime necessary to change, in this case, the bearing or change the drive, whatever it is.
So just to sum it up once again, what you can actually receive in terms of benefits for your production if you connect the machines and if you connect the line that you have from FRITSCH. First of all, there is a reduction and even an avoidance of downtimes possible. So just with the possibilities of our smart production insights and also with our Watchdog, we can make that happen. And actually, there is quite a couple of customers already using this. It's live, it works, and it's not only in Germany, it's also in other countries in Europe. There is, of course, transparency, because this is always the very beginning. If you don't know what's happening in your production, then you cannot start to optimize it. So this is what comes with our smart production insights. The efficiency can be increased just because you can actually make sure that that the line is running in an optimal level. You can compare it to different lines. So if you have multiple lines, you can connect all of them and make a comparison. And also, of course, you can compare the shifts. Like if you have a night shift running and a day shift, some rumors say that night shifts may perform lower. It's only rumors, but you can check it. Services can be provided in a more targeted way, so especially customer service. So usually, just to give you some example from Multivac side, from our packaging machines and the meat business where I'm also involved, here we use it quite intensively. I mean, the whole Multivac has connected more than 400 lines worldwide already. We're working with around 300 customers worldwide in these fields. And our service technicians, they are using this information very intensively before they visit a customer. So this is why they can be prepared very good for their service visit. And of course, if you have a line, it's not only focusing on one machine. You can, of course, if you connect the FRITSCH machine or if you connect the Multivac machine, and there's other manufacturers before or after, of course you can also see where we have the bottleneck. Because we see the synchronization information, so therefore it always aims in the optimization of the full line. All right, so that was it from our side. Thank you very much for your attention. It was our pleasure to speak to you today. So if you want to get in touch, if you have any further questions, please just pop them out now directly to us. Otherwise, of course, there is our contact details just here, and just get in touch. Thank you very much.